When you get through, can you come over to the room and holler at me for a second? If you can. You hear me, Kenya? I did. You better not ever in your life put Michael and William's name in your mouth again. No one in this group would take me away from Michael and William, okay?
God.
No
Yeah,
one.
because you gave them
She
away.
cannot.
Hey guys, welcome back. So listen, I just got done watching these two clips of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it's quite interesting because y'all, Marlo and Kenya, part 52. Let's go ahead and talk about it. In this first clip, we see that, Kenya Moore decided to stay in that cabin the first night, and then she woke up early in the morning around 9 a.m., went over to the main cabin and started hanging out with the girls. And you could tell that the women were very excited that Kenya Moore was there at the cabin to spend time with them, because I feel like everybody pretty much likes Kenya this season. I feel like, she's fun Kenya. She's not really as much of a villain this season. She passed that baton over to Marlo Hampton, honey. Right? And she's drunk Kenya, she's lighthearted, and she's more just likable, okay? Because in seasons past, honey, she is liable to twerk on your man, flirt with your man, right? Expose you for sleeping with the cheater, bring out the cookie ladies, talk about your home and how it's Chateau Thelma, right? And all of that stuff. So Kenya Moore is definitely more fun and more lighthearted this season. And you can tell that the ladies really are enjoying her in this new space that she's in. And you can tell looking at Marlo Hampton that Marlo Hampton really isn't feeling it, because I feel like in a weird way, Marlo wants to beef with Kenya, but she wants to be her friend at the same time, which makes no damn sense. And you can't do that. You need to decide, are you going to be a friend or are you not? Because we get this moment where Kenya is going off into the balcony. She wants to, look at the view in the cabin and whatnot. And then Marlo goes, Kenya, let me holler at you when you get a second. And Kenya kind of ignores her. And then Marlo says it again. She's like, Kenya, do you hear me? And then Kenya was like, yes. And y'all, that was a trigger for me. So I'm Team Marlo on that one. That is such a trigger for me when I tell somebody something, or, when I express something and then that person deliberately ignores me. It infuriates me and sends me off the rails. Okay, if you want to piss House of Aaron off, have me say something and then ignore my ass. Like, if you don't acknowledge what the fuck I'm trying to tell you, that is the quickest way to piss me off. But anyways, okay, that was triggering in itself. But Kenya's like, okay, yeah, girl, I hear you. And to me, I just saw a Marlo that desperately wants the love and attention and affection of Kenya Moore, which is weird because at the same token, Marlo will go off on a deep end and she'll be like, oh, she's a video hoe and she was in all the videos and she dated all the rappers and she couldn't get a ring, so she had to move to Atlanta and blow up her booty and be on the cover of Black Men magazine and, become a reality TV star, right? Just talking all types of mess, and leave it to Kenya Moore to say that she's never dated a rapper. With that also being said, she goes off on a tangent talking about I feel as though Kenya Moore hair care is a liar, right? Accusing her of lying about being sick and the whole thing about, why are you in the bed with glam on? And then that's where we get Kenya Moore talking about listen, I already said why I had glam on. Your comprehension is off. And then Marlo says, no, girl, that wig is off, which Marlo gets a point for that too, because the wig was definitely off. The wig was off. The wig was awful. Okay, a wig that has been plucked with no lace that's not installed right. How dreadful. But listen, on the one hand, I feel as though Marlo wants to be cool with this woman. And she feels as though, all of these other women are enjoying Kenya, with the exception of Candy at this current moment, because I think Candy gonna get into it with Kenya because Kenya bringing up the kids and bringing up Michael and William, which we're gonna talk about in a second. But she sees all of the other women enjoying this lady. She's like, damn, I want to be friends with her too. But Marlo, you don't know how to be a friend, right? Because in last week's episode, we saw Kenya basically, limiting that friendship or limiting that relationship and putting up boundaries, and is basically saying like, sis, I don't want to be a part of this toxic relationship. I don't want to be a part of this toxic love. If this is how you love, I don't want to be associated with that. And I totally agree with Kenya, and I respected that. And I totally was just like, I was here with Kenya. Okay. Kenya, girl, you're winning me over in this moment. Okay. In this second clip, this is where I'm going to have to get on Kenya's ass because Kenya, you cannot be out here talking about the kids, okay? That's one thing that you don't do is talk about the kids. And granted, Marlo, you talked about her family first. You done brought up Mark, the man with the nose ring, on three separate occasions, which I thought was so lame and whack of you. I kind of feel like how Eva feels. Like this was finally your moment to get a peach, and this was your moment to really like show the people why you deserve the peach. And you are going to waste your camera time bringing up this man, Mark Daly. You're going to bring up Mark, Mr. Man with the nose ring. Like those reads, if you can even call that a read, are so lazy. It's so lame. It's so boring. It's so stale. It's dry. It's just whack. The fact that you are so fixated on this woman's soon-to-be ex-husband is just so odd and weird and just it's very, very, very unbecoming of a Real Housewife. I mean, like it's just weird. Like, girl, and then you bring up her booty, and then you bring up this. It's like, do you have anything else to say besides her booty and her soon-to-be ex-husband, the baby daddies? Okay. And he's a baby daddies to me. If you are the baby's daddy, okay, think about that. Then to me, you're a baby daddy. Anyways, despite your relationship with the mother, and despite the mother's relationship to the father, if you have a child, you are the baby's daddy or the baby's mom's. Okay. No, with that being said, though, in this other clip, we have Kenya Moore bringing up Michael and William. And, you know, she had talked harshly about Marlo's situation to Sonia. And then Sonia, you know, I guess is this year's bone carrier. Sonia has been extremely messy. I don't know who Sonia's producer is, but Sonia told the girl to beef with Drew, and now the producer is telling Sonia to be the bone carrier. So Sonia took that bone and told Marlo that Kenya was talking about Michael and William, and then Marlo took to Kenya and said, girl, why is you talking about Michael and William? Do not have Michael and William's name in your mouth. And then that's when Kenya was like, oh, well, you already gave them away. And I'm like, no. No, Kenya, you cannot say that. That's inappropriate. And I feel like a lot of the fans are going to give Kenya a pass. Despite how you feel about how Marlo has handled the situation with her nephews, I don't think it's okay to bring up the nephews. I don't think it's okay to like bring that into her face. I just don't. I feel like that's unacceptable. And I feel as though, you know, Kenya is going to get a pass from a lot of the fans simply because they don't disagree with how Marlo is handling the situation, and they also don't see those nephews as Marlo's kids. If those were Marlo's biological children, I feel like it definitely would be different, because let somebody say something about Brooklyn. Okay, let somebody say something about Blaze. Let somebody say something about Anaya. I think that's that girl name. Let somebody say something about Ducey. Let somebody say something about Terica. Is her name Terica? Terica, Cairo. Let somebody say something about them. Oh, baby, it's going down. I mean, there's definitely going to be a fight, and I'm not talking about an argument. Somebody's getting slapped. So, yeah. Let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Who is more wrong? I feel as though, Kenya, you are going down a deep, dark path bringing up those boys. I just kind of feel like you need to bring it on back. And I understand that this woman has brought up your husband on each occasion, but you need to learn how to take the high road, sis. Okay, when they go low, go high. Don't follow in Candy's footsteps, right? Let me know how y'all feel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.